Hey there, welcome. This is Pillow Talk with Tanya, a show where each week I'll be inviting you into my bed to have a little chat about love and relationships. This week I'm talking about non traditional relationship styles. What do we think about them? And have you tried any? A few years ago, a friend called me and started the conversation with, "Are you sitting down?" Which obviously made me a little bit anxious. I said, "Yes, why?" She said, "I have something shocking to tell you." So I braced myself for what she was about to say, and she said, "I saw your partner on a dating app." Thankfully, I knew, and we were in an open relationship, and we would invite other people into our relationship. So I immediately reassured her that everything was fine. Thank God. What a good friend, though. Really stuck her neck out there. I know I've had to be on her side of the conversation, and when they say that sometimes they shoot the messenger, that is true. I did get shot to death. But thankfully, I would not do that to her. At least I hope I wouldn't. I don't think I would. And I would totally return the favor. So, shout out to her. Great friend. Loyalty is key. And you should always appreciate that. But it got us talking about all the different relationship styles that exist. And this was a few years ago, so there's less than there are now. There are loads now. I'm hearing about new ones every day, but at the time, my partner and I were in an open relationship, which we identified as having a committed partnership between the two of us, and we would open up to other people. But there are loads of different ways that you can have an open relationship. There's polyamory, which I always found fascinating, but I've never tried. That's where you have multiple romantic relationships with multiple partners. And then there's the old classics like swinging, and there's triads where three of you are in a relationship. And then there's this new one that I heard, relationship anarchy, which I think is just you have relationships, you don't define them, there's no roles, you just enjoy, and no one talks about what it means or where it's going or defines anything, which is kind of cool too. Um, Maybe not for me at this stage of my life, but interesting. Anyways, at the time when I was in this open relationship, we would welcome in other people. And I think the most exciting thing about it, obviously, it's adventurous and exciting and fun. But the best part about it for me was how it brought us closer together. I felt like it created like an enhanced intimacy bond between us. We got to share in this unique experience together, and it increased our bond and brought us closer together, really tied us together. That was my favorite part about it, and that's actually why I did it, is to share something with my partner that was special and unique, and to have that special thing we could talk about and share. But if you have other reasons for doing it, I would love to know what they are. I find that if your reason is that you might be looking for something better, or you're maybe a little unfulfilled, that's probably not a good reason to be doing it. I think maybe you need to focus on that and fixing that rather than inviting other people into that. Um, but maybe you just don't like the traditional setting of just two people dating each other. Like, polyamory has always been fascinating to me. I have never done it, but if you have, please tell me about it. What I found fascinating is that no one person can tick all our boxes, right? Like, it's impossible for one person to be like funny and serious and sensitive, but also like on time and responsible and organized, but also a little bit adventurous and wild. Like, nobody can fit all those boxes. So, just like we have friends, you have the friend you have the serious conversations with, and the friend you joke around with, and the friend you go for wine with, and the friend you play pickleball with. Just like they fill different roles or tick different boxes, couldn't we have romantic relationships that do the same thing? I mean, what a fascinating idea. I love it. Obviously, there would be some challenges, but yeah, just the fact that you could share some of the responsibility, like, it would really take the pressure off other people. I don't have to be your sole source of happiness. I don't have to fill every need, every desire, every want. I can share the duties with some other people. Why not? And I get to experience all these people as well, and they can bring their own special set of skills and talents and intrigue to the table. I mean, it just sounds fantastic, really. But of course, there could be some insecurities, some jealousies, and of course, you might end up having favorites, which can cause an issue. But that's why you really need clear communication. That's key. You need to be in constant communication with your partner. You always need to know, why we're doing this, what we're trying to get out of it. Are we on the same page? Of course, you need mutual love and respect. That's a must. And I think you need specific rules. What can we do? What can't we do? Is this something we do together, or are we doing it separately? Can I be to a person or a place? Like, can I say, like, I don't like that person, or I don't like you going to that place, or I don't want this today. You have to, you know, you can't go on a date today. I've had a bad day. I'm stressed. I'm tired. Like, what are your rules? And of course, you need to live by them and respect them. That's key. But mostly, I just think the constant communication, always checking in, reassuring your partner, this is not about me replacing you. This is not about me finding someone better than you. I'm not comparing you to these people. You're not in competition. This is about us sharing in an experience together. This is about increasing our intimacy. And I think if you do that, you can enjoy some of the perks. But I don't know. My experience has been good, but it's been limited. What about yours? What have you done? Or are you in a non-traditional relationship right now, or have you been? What are the reasons that you decided to do it, and what are the rules you set out? How did it go, or how's it going? Please share your stories. And of course, like and subscribe if you want to see more. Vote in my weekly pillow poll. And as always, I look forward to seeing you back in my bed next week.